Do you know what the E5 advancement results come out? So the quotas just recently came out. I'll make a video tomorrow about it.
You snooze, you lose, loser. How does it feel to be a virgin, Nikki? I wouldn't know. I was really close to my uncle at 14. Anyway, guys, I thought it'd be so funny if I just snaked the shit out of my boy Nikki. Like, for real, just fucking hold this, Nikki. The advancement quotas just came out for the Navy, and I know a large percentage of you guys on my channel are interested in joining the Navy. Just join the Navy, and you probably don't know what this means. Don't worry, Stepdaddy Donnie is gonna take you under his wing. Am I the best dad? No. Was I there on your birthday? No. Was I there on your best friend's birthday? Yes, because I secretly wish they were my son. And you have to subconsciously think that in the back of your head, and you'll be like, that can't be real, my dad loves me. Until you realize, after you were born, I lost all my dreams and ambitions, and I just had to become a stay-at-home dad, and I lost my will to live, and you're the singular thing I hate the most. Also, all the quota links are in the description, so go ahead, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and save this video. I promise you, if you're joining the Navy or thinking about joining the Navy, save the video. This is a good look at what your quotas for jobs are gonna be, so when you're going to go pick a job, you need to look back at this video, go in the description, and hit those links. So this is cycle 248. Each test, it goes up another cycle. You guys can do the math in your head. In the first column, it's gonna be rating. This is gonna be broke up by your designator, so it's not necessarily gonna be your NEC, because multiple NECs fall in one rating, just like corpsman. There are 33 different types of corpsman, but the advancement is all gonna be the same quota. So if you're a special type of a rating, you're probably grouped in with these below. The eligible column is next. These are all the people who can take the test, had a profile sheet to sign, and they're eligible to promote. The column next to that is the quota column. This is how many the Navy is going to allow to promote at that rate in that rank. Next is the opportunity column. This is a literal percentage of people that are picking up. For instance, I'm gonna make you guys sad. I know a lot of corpsmen watch me, a lot of junior corpsmen watch me. They're like, DWK, he's the best corpsman on YouTube. And I know that. However, I'm gonna make you sad with these quotas. So if we go down to HM3, there are 7,027 HNs eligible for advancement. Only 500 of them are gonna pick up. So that's 7.12%. Now you say 7.12, it could be worse, and it is worse. That didn't even factor in the MAP or STAR programs. MAP is a Meritorious advancement program, which means you get kind of promoted on the spot. If you guys know what a Sailor of the Year package is, a promotion board, you guys can think about it. If a quota comes down at a command, they're gonna be like, hey, we're gonna advance this guy right now, he gets paid now. So kind of take like almost half of what percentage it is away for just maps. But some ratings like FTS, I know a lot of the FTS guys for E3s weren't even eligible to take the exam, and I'm almost positive the active duty E3s couldn't take the exam either, so I'm pretty sure everything's gonna be turned into a map quota type thing and designated between the regions. Now, if you're a rating that has 100%, this doesn't apply to you. IT3, 100%, LSS3, 100%, MM3, 100, MMA3, 100, MN3, 100, MR, 100, MU, 100, PR, no, not 100, OS 100, QM 92. Imagine being there are 93 people eligible and 86 advanced. Imagine being the only 7 in your entire rating in the entire Navy not picking up. I'd be embarrassed. Then again, my quota is like 1%, so I'm probably not advancing. So those guys can answer every single question wrong on the advancement exam. Well, no, not technically. There's like a little curve. Actually, no, technically, 100, they're gonna promote you. You could Christmas tree your test and you're gonna promote. Now, if you look at ABF3, there's 353 eligible. 1 person is gonna advance, 0.28%. I was crying about my advancement rate. ABF3, 1 person out of 353? Imagine being that 1 person. The bottles you would pop in the club on Convoy Street, Pacific Beach, you're going crazy at Pendleton. Advancement, full-time support, FTS, which is a very weird community you guys probably don't even know about. It's like you're reserve and active at the same time. Your active role is to support reserves and you work at NOSCs. And then CELRES, selected reserves, all have different quotas. So let's say hypothetically, you guys join boot camp and you have the same rating as 3 dudes in your division. You're all corpsmen, but one's active, one's FTS, and one's a reserve. You guys are all gonna have different quotas for advancement. And you guys are not competing against each other. The FTS corpsman is 100% to second class, and then 25% to first. So 1 in 4 people are making it to first class as a corpsman. If you're an active duty corpsman, as an E3, it's actually 3 times harder for you to just pick up E4 than it is for an FTS to pick up E6. Do that math in your head. This is where I'm going to advise you guys to pick your rate, pick your fate. A slogan loved by the Navy community. Whenever you see someone in a Facebook forum somewhere saying, hey man, I can't pick up, and someone under it, pick your rate, pick your fate. Because back in their day, they had like 90% advancement to chief. And there's tons of factors that go into it. So if you think about it, the military rank is like a pyramid. One E9 gets out, and E8 go up. That means that spot can be filled. So 2 spots down here can be filled. And it's kind of like a big pyramid of stackable cups, right? You're one of those kids that do the stack cupping and you weren't popular in high school and you definitely didn't go to prom. But you get the concept that you need to take things away at the top for the things at the bottom to move up. And with high year tenure, which means how long you can stay in the Navy without being kicked out at your rate being extended, that means there's more people with higher ranks up at the top holding up advancement for the people on the bottom. Another thing messing with the quotas for any rate is STAR programs. So if you guys don't know, in some A schools, you can actually leave A school as a petty officer. Some C schools you can leave as a second class. Like FC, I think, is automatic to second class. So there's people who've never served in the Navy, just in their training pipeline, and now they're a second class. In some communities, being the second class, you're the salt dog. In some communities, you can pick up E6 in like 4 years from scratch. Now, if you see a salty ass BM1, you see a Boats, right? And his coveralls are just dirty as shit. He smells like nicotine, anger, and depression. And then you see some like 21-year-old first class who doesn't have any of his PQSs signed off to stand watch. Which one are you really gonna go to for advice? So there's pros and cons to this, man. You can get paid earlier, which is a huge pro, but then you're also put in a level of responsibility that you might not be ready for. Like ITS. ITS is 100% to first class. There's 21 in the Navy, and 21 are making first class. And then all of a sudden, Chief is like, hey man, I need you to run the shop. I need you to write evals. And you were just a kid Christmas treeing an advancement exam. Yo, NC1 is 100%? I need a cross rate, what the hell? SEALs are 50%, so you pretty much just flip a coin every time you take the test, I guess. Traditionally, quotas are released like right before Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving, you're kind of given the surprise. They tell your command triad, or at least it's meant to go out to your CO, XO, CMC, and they're supposed to surprise you. They're like, come over here. You're like, oh no, I'm in trouble. And they give you a handshake, and everyone's like, oh, ga. You know, the generic like office humor type stuff. And then the next day they release a giant list and they're like, this is the promotion. If your name's on here, you get frocked. Navy does this weird thing where you're not technically the rank above. I mean, you are, but you're not getting paid as it. It's a trial period called frocking. You go to Petty Officer INDOC or IDAT. It's like career development leadership course now. And boom, you're your next rate. So since quotas were just released, historically, the commands should be finding out very soon. I project probably by next week, people are gonna know whether or not they are in that percentage of people who advanced. And if you see 100% next to your rating, again, click the links in the description. Congrats, I guess. Comment down below if this has impacted your choice on which job you want to join as. Because again, pick your rate, pick your fate, subscribe to DwkYTC videos. Everyone says it in the Navy, they say those 3 things, just keep it going.